Bild is a PDM system that follows core checkout and check-in workflows for file ownership. This means only one engineer can make changes to a file at a time once they check the file out. This prevents multiple team members from making changes to a file at the same time and overriding each other's changes. Once the engineer is done with making changes to the file, they check it back into Bild, and now their teammates can check the file out and make any further modifications. Let's take a look at this main checkout check-in workflow in Bild by taking a look at this assembly here in the background. If I go ahead and check the assembly out, I'll be prompted to download children files. Bild recognizes parent-child relationships. I'm trying to check out the assembly, and the prompt is, do you want to check out all the underlying children components as well? I'll go ahead and say yes and check out the assembly and all the part files. Once files are checked out, it'll automatically prompt a download of the newest version from the cloud if the user doesn't have the newest version on their local computer already. Once that file has been downloaded, a local tag appears next to the file name, showing that that file is already downloaded to your local computer. In this case, I know that I'm really only going to be editing this specific part and not the assembly, so I'm just going to double click on the file name to open up this particular part in SOLIDWORKS. And now I'm going to make an obvious design change. All right, and once that design change has been made, click Save. And once you navigate back to the Bild desktop application, you'll now see a modified tag next to the file, indicating you now have a newer version of this file saved to your local computer compared to what is in Bild in the cloud, and that's your indication to check in your change and push that update into the cloud so that the rest of your team can view this new version of the file. To check the file in, you can either click on Check in all changes here on the top right-hand corner, or right-click and click Check in. I'm going to click Check in over here. You have the option of keeping the file checked out, so in case you want your teammates to see the updates that you're doing, but you still want to retain that edit access to the file, keep this checkbox checked. Bild also has the ability to automatically up-version files as you check them out and check them back in. When I check this particular file out, it is at version 3. Now that I've made changes, modified it, and am checking back in, this version will now be version 4. Once you click Check in, the files table will update here on the back end. Now we have version 4 for this particular file, and now it's no longer checked out by me.